Hello my friends, welcome to lesson 21. So today we're gonna cover Theorem 5 and Theorem 6. Alright, so let's go. Alright, so let's check our previous homework first. Alright, and we recap first what are our Theorem 3 and Theorem 4, right? Theorem 3, remember this angle between tangent and radius is 90 degrees, alright? And then Theorem 4 is tangents from an external points are equal in length, okay? We recap first what we have learned so far. And do you remember Theorem 1 and 2? Please recap again, Theorem 1 until 4 before we go to the new one, alright? So let's try it 4. Try it 4, double check for me again, just in case if I've mislooked your answer from your PDF file. I hope you got open and check your PDF to see whether got any correction or not, because I've marked every single PDF that you have sent to me. Alright, okay, I tried 5, 50 degree and 65 degree. And question 4a, okay, this is the answer. Okay, 4a is 58. Alright, and then 4b we discussed already earlier on is 35. 4a, to do 4a, you listen to my previous lesson for 4b because it's related. So if you know how to do 4b, 4a you definitely know how to do, right? You need to know that this is a tangent line and radius. Between these two lines is 90 degree, right? Okay, so question 5 is this one, 2.67 or 2/3 centimeter. Okay, this is similar to your try it 4. Okay, please refer to your try it 4 to do this question. Alright, and question 6a, p is 14, x is 65 and y is 25. Please tick that. I think it's easy. Okay, they are the same length here, p and 14, and then so this angle x and 65 is also the same. Okay, and for the y is 180 minus 90 minus 65, you get y. Then b, p is 15, x is 27 and y is 126. Your y is the whole thing here. Okay, I think a lot of you thought that it's only this one part. It's both part. So whatever that you get for one part only, you times 2. Okay, or you use 360 to minus this 27 and 27 and the 90 and the 90. Alright? And then for C, the answer is 52. For D, C is x equals to 52, and there is a mistake that I have made. Sorry about that. I'm truly sorry about it. Okay, this angle is 26. Okay, this one is 26. Look at this. This is 26. So when I write it down here, it's supposed to be 26, not 52, right? So I've mistakenly thought that it's 52. I wrote it down from here. This x is not. It's 26. Okay, so the answer is 20.5. Okay, and then x is 63 and your y is 126. Okay, your y is 360 minus the 90 and 54 to get this. Okay, that's all for your homework. Let's check our new theorems. So we have two theorems here, new theorem, Theorem 5 and Theorem 6. Okay, the theorems are getting more and more now. I hope you remember one by one. Each week we have a few theorems to remember. So in this lesson, you remember 5 and 6. Okay, recap again 1 until 4, and please write down this Theorem 5 and 6 on the circles, the 9 circles from the front page of this topic. Okay, so we go one by one. We go to Theorem 5 first. Okay, let's look at Theorem 5. Okay, so Theorem 5 here tells us that angle at the center, okay, this is called angle at the center. You see this is center. Center means this dot here. Okay, you remember the part of the circle from the first lesson of this topic. Okay, I've mentioned this is called center, and then this is your circumference, right? So angle at the center means this angle here, okay, here, this one, is twice or is double or is 2 times the angle at the circumference. So this is called angle at circumference. Okay, so angle at this center is twice the angle at the circumference. Alright? Now you look at this circle over here. You see this is angle at the circumference. This is angle at the center. This angle at the circumference here means that the point where it touches the circumference is called angle at the circumference. Okay, the point where it touches the center, this is called angle at the center. So this is twice of this, right? This red one is twice of this 60. 60 times 2 is 120. Okay, so you need to know this angle at the circumference. It's not always this shape. It can be like this also, you see. This one also we call angle at the circumference, right? This also called angle at the circumference. Like this also called angle at the circumference. As long as it's at the circumference, we call it angle at the circumference, right? So, and it's always double at the center there, 120. Okay, as I say, the shape is not always look like this. Okay, it can be something like this. Okay, angle at the center is twice angle at the circumference, right? So 60 when you times 2 is 120. The shape can be like this, and it can be over here like this also, right? Okay, and then you look at the number when I move over this part over here. Okay, let's say it's 140 for the angle at the center. You see what happened to the angle at the circumference? It's 70, right? Yeah. Okay, and then what happened if the shape can be like this also? You see, like this also called angle at the circumference, angle at the center. Okay, it's also double. 274 is 137 times 2. Okay, it's always like this, huh? Okay, so remember that angle at the center and angle at the circumference here, it's not always this shape, because students always thought it's always like this shape. It's not always like this. It can be like this. It can be like this. It can be like this. Right? Okay. So remember this one? Angle at the center is always twice the angle at the circumference. Alright? Let's look at Theorem 6. Okay, so what Theorem 6 tells us? Okay, Theorem 6 here tells us that angle in a semicircle is 90 degree. So semicircle is like this lah. Semicircle is the diameter, right? This is a diameter. That this diameter cuts this circle into half, right? When the circle is half, it is called semicircle. Okay, so this angle in a semicircle is 90 degree. Like this is 90 degree, right? So this is diameter, and this is angle in a semicircle, which is 90 degree. And the 90 degree, you look at this, 90 degree. It's always 90 degree. Okay, this is quite similar with Theorem 5. Okay, Theorem 5 tells you that the angle at the center is twice the angle at the circumference, right? This is basically your angle at the center. This is 180 ba? See? 180 kan? Then this is angle at the circumference. So 180 you divided by 2, 90 lah. So it's similar with the Theorem 5, okay? But this one is a special, we have a special theorem. So we call this angle in a semicircle is 90 degree. Okay, remember this one, right? So it's always 90 degrees, see? If I change my diameter to the other side like this is 90. See? It's always 90. So if 90, then outside here is 270 lah. Okay, see, I change. Okay, so 90 degree is not always that shape just now. Can be like this now. You see 90 degree also. Like this also 90 degree. As long as you see a diameter cut like this, and the angle here, it will be 90 degree. This angle here must touch the circumference lah, huh? Then this is 90. Okay, you see that? Okay, let's look at try it 6 now. Alright, okay, so try it 6 here. The question in page 96, alright? You don't need to copy the question here. You just write down try it 6 and only the circle, okay? You draw only the circle. So for the questions, for this lesson, you only draw the circles, okay? No need to copy this whole thing. Okay, so this question is asking you to find angle of AOB. Angle of AOB here is this angle over here. Okay, actually this angle here is also angle AOB, right? You have two. But normally, if they want to ask you about this angle here, they will say reflex. Okay, find reflex angle AOB. But this question, they did not mention about reflex. So we assume they are asking you to find this angle, the one that I show you here. Okay? Okay, so according to Theorem Which theorem do you think this is? Okay, let's look at try it 6 again. At theorem 5 and 6. So theorem 5 is angle at the angle at the center is twice angle at the circumference. Theorem 6 is angle in a semicircle is 90 degree. Okay, I forgot to tell you something. Okay, you must remember all the theorem, okay, from 1 until 9. So for now is 1 until 6. Because why? Because you will have a question in a circle that all the theorems together there. Okay, they will mix, jumble up theorem, any theorem that they want in a circle to test you whether you know all the theorems or not. So you remember each of the theorem, how it works, right? Right. So this one is angle at the center. This is center. This is center here. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in. This is center. This is circumference. This center here supposed to be this one. Angle at the center, which is this angle. Okay, the pink angle here is twice the angle of 120. So this is 130 times 2. Okay, so 130 times 2, you will get 260, right? 260. So our angle AOB here will be 360 because a circle here, a sum of a point is 360 minus this 260. So angle of AOB will be 360 minus 260. So I get 100 degree. That's it. Okay, remember this red angle, the angle red color is not twice 130. The one that is twice is this one. Okay, and for the theorem 5, from now on, our shortcut, I will just say twice. Okay, when I say twice, you remember that it's about theorem 5, right? So this one is twice. So the twice is the pink one, not the red one. Okay, so after you find this pink angle, you use 360 to minus. Okay, that's all for try it 6. Let's look at try it 7. Easy, right? Okay, try it 7 also the same. You just copy down try it 7 and only the circle. The question here, no need to copy, right? Okay, so they're asking you to find angle PRQ. So PRQ here is this. Okay. Okay, so can you see angle at the center and angle at the circumference? Which one is it? Angle at the center is this. So it's twice the angle at the circumference, which is this. Alright. So we need to find this angle here first, this one. Okay, we can find this angle first. Okay, let me zoom in. Okay, so this is a triangle. If you can see, this is a triangle POS. You can find this angle here. Okay, this angle here, angle POS, is equals to 180 minus 90 minus 22, isn't it? Yep. So after you minus, you will get 68 degree. Okay, and this angle 68 degree is the angle at the center. This is angle at the center. Okay, so this angle at the center will be twice the angle at the circumference, isn't it? So if this is twice of this, to find angle of PRQ here, this angle will be, I'll write down here, PRQ will be 68 divided by 2. Okay, you need to know when to divide, when to times. Okay, to find center, you times. To find circumference, you divide. So you divided by 2 is 34 degree. Okay, so this is the answer, 34. Makes sense, right? Okay, then just double check. This is your 68. So this is twice this angle, so this will be 34 degree. Okay, so that's all for try it 7. Let's look at try it 8. Okay, try it 8 is a little bit hard, little bit only. You can try to do by your own first. You can try, right? You all can pause the video and try to find out for yourself. After all, this lesson is quite short, right? Okay, so I assume you already tried it out. Okay, let me explain to you how to do this question. Okay, so now we have AD is parallel to OC. These two parallel. AB is the diameter, and we need to find BOC. Okay, BOC is this angle here. Okay, so to find this angle, okay, we actually need to draw another line. Okay, another line which is this. Okay, to find out the angle of COB or BOC. Okay, when I draw this line, it means that this is 90 degree. This is angle in a semicircle is 90 degree. You see this? Okay, I'm going to zoom in. So this is diameter, angle in a semicircle is this, so it's 90 degree. Okay, so this is 90 degree. So this is 90 degree, and what else can we see from here is, since this is a parallel line, so this angle is interior angle. Okay, this is called interior angle, meaning to say that this angle plus this angle is 180. Okay, I'm gonna draw it out here just in case if you don't know what is angle, interior angle. You have a parallel line, okay, like this. This is interior angle. This plus this is 180 degree. Okay, we call it interior angle. So we find this angle first. Okay, this angle over here, we find this angle first. This one I put it as CDB. Okay, so angle of CDB will be 180 minus 90 degree minus 57. Okay, this is 180. You minus this 90, this is 90. You minus this 57, you will get this. Okay, the orange color one, which is CDB. This is what I wrote lah. Okay, we find this angle over here first. Okay, why? Okay, I'll let you know later. After I minus, I will get 33 degree. Right? So this angle here is 33. Okay, and then if you see this, this is angle at the center. It's twice the angle at the circumference. Okay, this angle at the center, this is angle at the circumference. So meaning to say that this angle here will be 33 times 2 lah. Right? Yeah, so angle of BOC will be 33 times 2. So it's 66 degree. Okay, so we find this angle here first before we find this angle. That's the answer for 66. Okay, you rewind again to, if you still don't get it, okay, you make my speed slower a bit. Okay, if you're putting it at speed 2 or 3, I don't know where, I don't think of speed 3 you lower your speed down to understand how this works. Okay, I know you are learning at your own pace. Okay, I trust you guys. Okay, so that's it for try 8. So what we're gonna do today is exercise 3.2, page 106, question 1 and question 2, all of this. And I'm gonna guide you a few questions here. Okay, question 1A. 1A you can do yourself. Okay, if you can see, this is angle at the center, this is angle at the circumference. So you need to know whether this one you times 2 or divide by 2. Okay, which one is smaller? The smaller one is at the circumference, the bigger one is at the center. So this one you definitely need to divide by 2. Okay, and this angle X here is not 130 divided by 2. This 130 is not angle at the center. Angle at the center is this. Okay, so what you need to do is finding this first by using 360 to minus 130. Okay, and then only you find this X by dividing by 2. Alright, so these two questions, I leave it for you to do it yourself. Okay, now part C, I will do it for you. Okay, you can pause this video and try by your own first. Alright, so we have a triangle over here. If you can see, this ABC is a triangle. So first of all, I will find this angle. Okay, so this angle will be 180 minus 40 minus 26. I will get 114. Okay, I'll get 114. And this angle, alright, this angle here is angle at the circumference. This is angle at the circumference. Okay, so it's twice the angle at the center. So the angle at the center is not X, it's like this. Okay, this one and this one. Okay, the twice one is here. So if you times 2 for 114, it will be this one here. So this is 114 times 2, which is 228. Okay, so to find x will be 360 minus 228. Okay, so 360 minus 228, and you will get 132. So this is the answer. Okay, so you write in a neat way. Okay, this one you see I write down not very neat. You write down in a proper way, right? So I've teach you how to do C. Okay, and then for number 2, it's all about angle at the in a semicircle. Okay, angle in a semicircle is 90 degrees. Can you identify your 90 degree for this ABC? I give you a few seconds to figure out this ABC. Where is the 90 degree angle in a semicircle? Okay, I'll let you know. This is 90. This is also 90. This is also 90. So this is angle in a semicircle, angle semicircle, angle semicircle. Okay, 2A also you do it by your own, and B also you do it by your own. Alright. So I'll hint you a bit lah. So this one is a triangle. You can find this angle over here first. You find this angle first, and then you use 180 to minus the angle that you found here to get your y. Okay, and part B, this is isosceles. Okay, you see isosceles. So this is y, this is also y. So what you're gonna do is 180 minus this, and then you divide by 2. Okay, this one DIY. Part C, I will teach you. Okay, so angle as a center, no, this is angle in a semicircle. It's 90 degrees, so this is a 90 degree. So this is a parallel line. So if this is parallel line, meaning to say that this is your y. Okay, so if that is your y, then you can find it lah. Y will be equals to 180 minus 90 minus 59. Okay, you fill in by your own. You do it by yourself. I teach you that already. Alright, so that's all for today's lesson. So what you're gonna do is, for lesson 21, you're gonna try it 6, 7, and 8. And then for exercise 3.2, you're gonna do all 1 and question 2. Okay, so you no need to copy the question, only the circle. Okay, copy only the circle. Okay, if you want to print it out also okay, it's up to you. Alright, so that's all from me. See you guys in next lesson. Bye!